Hey guys, SethTheProgrammer here today, and today I'm actually going to be mixing it up a little bit and do a debunk video. Now, Expergamez uploaded a video called All Levels of Power and it attempted to explain the power scale for Dragon Ball Super. However, I respectfully disagree with a lot of it, and seeing as a lot of people bought into his video and a lot of people saw it, like almost 1 million people now, it's our job as a community to debunk it so further misinformation doesn't get spread around. So let's get right into this. Now, the thing with Expergamez' video is that it's not exactly illogical, it's more so outdated per se. The main outdated points he uses are Toriyama's God Scale that he made for Battle of Gods a few years ago. However, Battle of Gods is not Dragon Ball Super. In fact, they're completely different in terms of power scaling. And on top of this, when Toriyama did make the God Scale, he specifically says right above that in the same interview, "I haven't thought that much about the future of the series." This directly implies, at the time Battle of Gods came out and people still called Beerus Bills, that this might have applied. But things have changed a lot over the years since then. Remember, in original Battle of Gods, Goku had a moment where he absorbed a good amount of power into himself, which people called God Essence, from Super Saiyan God, and could fight Beerus just as well as what he could when he was a god. However, when push came to shove, Goku had to utilize Super Saiyan God again to counter Beerus' final attack. However, in Dragon Ball Super, Goku flat out absorbs all of the Super Saiyan God Ki power and straight up surpasses it. Ironically enough, Expert mentions this in the same exact video, but fails to see how it directly debunks the entire notion of an outdated God Scale that had no thoughts of the future of the series in mind when it was made. Let me explain in further detail. So Goku absorbed Super Saiyan God into his base form. This was confirmed by everyone in the series numerous times over, including the narrator himself, whom is unbiased. He's literally just part of the staff. And now, you know Goku can go normal Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3 on top of this Saiyan Beyond God base form, right? He does it in the Universe 6 tournament versus Hit in the manga. He does this in his fight with Goku Black, Future Trunks, etc., etc. He can go Super Saiyan on top of his new base form, meaning Goku's level 6 God form would be multiplied exponentially. Ironically, Expergamez also brought this up in the video, and I'll show you the scan where he got the multipliers from on the screen. But basically, Super Saiyan is 50 times base, Super Saiyan 2 is times 2 of Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 3 is times 4 of Super Saiyan 2. This was stated in the Super Exciting Guide, and everyone and their mother uses it. Even logically, without it, Super Saiyan would have to be an over 40 times increase, as Goku on Namek could take out a full power Frieza, whereas Frieza at 50% could take on Goku with Kaioken times 20. So by this, you multiply Goku's God 6 level by 50, and you'd get 300. If we use this outdated God Scale that was only made for the Battle of Gods movie that was later retconned by Dragon Ball Super and didn't even have the future considered when it was made, then Goku as a Super Saiyan, after his fight with Beerus, he would curb stomp the level 10 Beerus and level 15 Whis at the same exact time using only 10% of his power. So yeah, the God Scale cannot be used at all. I've also seen people try to claim that Goku can only go Super Saiyan Blue when at full power and can't use Super Saiyan. Now this is horribly unbacked, and in fact Goku's base form still has normal ki that can be sensed by any of the Z fighters including Krillin and Gohan, so he can still stack Super Saiyan onto his base form. But even if we do use that logic and say that he can only stack Super Saiyan Blue on his full power, then Goku would still dominate Whis and Beerus at the same time if we use the God Scale. Reasoning, in the manga, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta was only at 1/10 of his power when he fought Hit, due to using too much blue power, which somehow diminished the multiplier of Super Saiyan Blue. Which somehow, now this is interesting, as Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at 1/10 of his power is still far more powerful than base Vegeta, who was stronger than Super Saiyan God, meaning Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, even using this downplayed God Scale, would still be a 60 on that same exact God Scale. Don't even get me started on the fact that Super Saiyan God Goku in the Universe 6 manga was only slightly stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at 1/10 of his power. Logically, the scale just can't be accurately used to judge the series anymore. Sorry to say it, but Beerus and Whis are far more powerful than you can possibly imagine. We can only assume, really. And using the God Scale, trust me, that is not an accurate way to do it, no offense. A good example of why you shouldn't underestimate Beerus and Whis is how Toriyama directly stated he has no plans for Goku and Vegeta to surpass Beerus, even when Goku used Kaioken times 10. And yes, Kaioken times 10 would be considered surpassing, just how Vegeta considered himself surpassed by Goku when he got bullied by Kaioken times 3, etc. Toriyama is flat out stating no. Even with the Kaioken, Goku just can't beat Beerus. And Beerus even adds on to this by flat out challenging Goku to a fight. While Champa flat out challenges Hit, who could take on Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 on even footing. It's simply a fact at this point. Don't underestimate Beerus and Whis, and especially don't underestimate them using this outdated God Scale that never considered Dragon Ball Super as a thing when it was made. Expergamez also goes on to say that it was confirmed Champa is weaker than Beerus, which is actually untrue. It's only implied Champa is weaker by Vados because he's fat, although that could simply be the Eggamon to work out to surpass his brother or something, and it does not equal 100% confirmation or anything. Even though I do think Beerus is stronger, and I might do a video on that, it's still just... there's no 100% confirmation. If anyone tells you it's confirmed, they're lying. It's a lie. Another thing is Vados versus Whis. Vados was stronger than Whis. Yes, this was stated. However, in Whis' own words, thousands of years ago. Whis is implying he's gotten much stronger over thousands of years of time, so you can't say 100% one is stronger than the other without your own headcanon being involved, which is also a fallacy. Expert also says Super Saiyan Rose is the strongest transformation so far, which is inaccurate, as it's only Goku Black's version of Super Saiyan. It's not more than a 50 times multiplier. Goku Black's base form is just insanely more powerful than Goku and Vegeta's, which lets his normal Super Saiyan form attack, Super Saiyan Blue forms. He also poorly scaled Trunks to being less than half of Goku Black's power, which is extremely inaccurate, as Trunks was the first fighter to actually push Black and even make him bleed. Hell, I even thought Trunks almost killed him at one point when he was fighting him, like he blasted him with a Gallic gun. I thought Black was gonna die, man. Although Black logically was still stronger than Trunks, as stated, it's just that Trunks definitely was pushing Black, like he made him bleed and everything. Expert then goes on to say Merge Zamasu is stronger than Beerus, but weaker than Whis, which is a massive logical fallacy and very contradicting, as he's using the Goku 6 Beerus 10 God Scale, whereas Merge Zamasu would consist of Goku Black, the strongest non-of-good-destruction fighter, merged with Zamasu, then having their powers exponentially multiplied to no conceivable end. To say he's only twice as strong as God Goku is flat out wrong, as even Goku Black in his base form is stronger than Super Saiyan God, and his Super Saiyan Rose form, which is his version of Super Saiyan, is at least 50 times stronger than his base form. But to say that his merged form, which is beyond just 50 times Super Saiyan God's, the Super Saiyan Rose form, is only isn't even 3 times stronger than his base form, it's like not even 3 times. He's implying it's literally a 2 times boost, like just add Goku Black and Zamasu. But to say that his merged form isn't even 3 times stronger than just his base form is absolute lunacy. There's no way this can be bought, and I apologize for that. But it's really crazy to think that you only think that Merge Zamasu isn't even twice as strong as base Goku Black. Like, you really need to think about this, man. Goku Black was stated the most powerful fighter by the Dragon Ball Super producer himself, surpassing Hit in raw power and possibly even Goku's Kaioken times 10 from the tournament. Then Expert goes as far as to say Vegito could take on Whis, but they're around equal. Using the God Scale once again, he's implying Vegito isn't even 3 times stronger than base Goku. He's implying Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito isn't even 3 times stronger than base Goku. So let me put this straight. So he's implying that Goku plus Vegeta would be like a 12, And then he's implying add Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan and you get 15. He's implying that Super Saiyan Blue isn't even like a plus 25% increase. Which is absolutely redundant if you look at any of the other, arguments in the series. And don't even get me started on the fact that the Daizenshu already confirmed that base Vegito is literally the equivalent of Goku in his Super Saiyan 3 form, just in base. Like, Vegito's base is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the Daizenshu, which he literally just said was over 400 times in his own video, in his own words. Anyways, guys, I just thought I'd debunk this video. Like I said, it's our job as a community to keep this old misinformation in the past where it belongs. I'm kind of upset that his video got so popular, because I'm not upset that he got popular. I'm just upset that so many people saw that misinformation and that we're going to be seeing this God Scale argument a lot more than was really necessary. It's so old and outdated information. It should have just died out. But guys, just share this video if you ever see that shit. You guys, we really need to spread this information. We need to kill that God Scale because it is not valid anymore. It has not been valid since like 2014 when Beerus' name was still Bills. You remember when people called Beerus Bills? That's when it was relevant. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Once again, I'm just respectfully disagreeing with Expergamez. I'm not trying to disrespect him. I'm not saying go witch hunt Expergamez. I'm not saying attack his video or anything. I'm just saying if people come at you with the God Scale, just share this video. Try to get this as many views as you can because we really need to debunk this. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And until next time.